Welcome to At Home Chef, where along with professional chefs, we prepare and deliver to you select gourmet entrees that you cook and serve in your kitchen at home. You too can be an at-home chef. Greetings, my name is Tom Maroney. I'm with At Home Chef, and I'm here with Chef Phil Bruning. Today we're going to show you how to prepare a mustard and herb encrusted rack of lamb with roasted vegetables and couscous. Thanks, Phil.
All right, let's get her started. What we got, I'm going to take your olive oil and just dump it in a bowl that's going to coat our vegetables for roasting. So we'll get that started in there. And you're going to take a good teaspoon of herbs. We've got enough herbs in there for the rack of lamb and the roasted vegetables.
Now the herbs, Phil, is this something that you've developed yourself?
It's rosemary, thyme, a little oregano, and some parsley. And we're going to season that with a little salt and pepper.
And I notice At Home Chef supplies everything all prepared and pre-portioned for you?
Yes, everything comes pre-portioned and ready to go. At Home Chef, we take all the prep work out just to make it easy for you at home. So we're going to dump all our vegetables into a bowl with, we got red bell peppers and zucchini and some yellow bell peppers, some cauliflower and some broccoli, a little onion, and some fresh minced garlic. Give it some good flavor. And you can use as much or as little as you want of the garlic or the onions or whatever you want. Then we just want to toss that up real good to get it all coated. And as your recipe pack told you, we're going to start our oven at 400 degrees and have that preheated and ready to go. So and these roasted vegetables will take about 35 minutes at the most. Just want a nice golden brown and nice and tender. So once you get all that tossed up and all coated with the herbs and everything, just dump it into a baking dish and then into the oven for 25 to 35 minutes tops, a little golden brown and nice and tender. Okay, well, we're going to get started on the couscous. We got some boiling water here. And just need a small bowl and your couscous, which is already packaged up for you.
What exactly is couscous?
It's
Phil?
Very small pasta. So we got our boiling water. And we have a little onion for that couscous also. So we'll just dump that in there. A little onion in there. And we want a half a cup of water for a quarter cup of couscous.
So the couscous is going to cook in the bowl?
Yes, you saw it's so small that it'll cook very fast. So we'll just cover that up and let that sit, and those onions will get nice and tender. And that'll sit and that'll soak up that water. And we can just set that aside for a while, and in 7 to 10 minutes that'll be done and ready to go.
So during that 7 to 10 minutes, Phil, we can actually move on to the rest of the
lamb going. That's right. So we're going to start on a fairly high, medium-high heat. Some olive oil in the pan and get that hot. We have a 3-bone rack of lamb here. We've got the salt and pepper. Just want to put a little salt and pepper on each side there, just to season that up. Let that oil get nice and hot. When we're searing something off, you want to put it in a hot pan. So you want to make sure you hear that sizzle. ready to, so we got that oil nice and hot. There we go. You can see and hear that sizzle. Okay, so we got this on a medium-high heat, and we just want to leave that pretty much alone. Just let that sizzle and get a nice crust on there and a nice, beautiful color to that lamb. We're going to put this in the hot oil and make sure we sear it all the way around. So that's why we have our tongs, so we can hold it on the sides. And this shouldn't take too long. We got a nice hot pan. It'll fry up pretty quick and brown up. About 5 minutes, rotating it every so often to get it all the way around and really get a nice color on that lamb.
So the reason for searing, Phil, is to seal in all the flavor.
Just to seal in flavor and just give it a nice crust, that nice little crisp up the fat on the outside, and just, as you can see, get a nice brown,
oh boy, yeah,
nice and beautiful color on that lamb. So now here's where you're going to put it into a baking pan, roasting pan, dish, and we're going to put that in the oven to really cook. And once you get that in there, you can put this in with the roasted vegetables, and depending on how long you want them done, or how well done you want them, you want about 5 to 7 minutes for medium rare, and good 8 to 10 minutes if you want them more well done. Alright, now that the lamb has been in for about 7 minutes and the vegetables have been in for about 15, we will take the lamb out, and we're gonna, and look at that, it's looking beautiful now. And we're just gonna basically coat this with a little bit of this Dijon mustard. Nice spice to it. Make sure we get it all the way around so we can get that herb something really to stick to, and like I said, that wonderful flavor. And then back into the oven for about 4 minutes or so, just to give that a nice toast and get all those flavors melding together. So we'll give those a few more minutes. Our couscous is about done, and it'll still be hot because it was covered. It's a great fun little pasta there.
All right, Phil, it's been about 20-25 minutes. Are we ready to eat?
Yeah, we'll take a look at these vegetables and the lamb and see where we're at. And our vegetables are looking good. Look at nice color on them. It's sizzling. So we'll take those out and set them right here. So plate up here in a minute. And these lamb chops, pull those out. Look at that with that mustard.
Oh, man.
Looking good. So we're going to slice the lamb now. And with lamb, you just want to run the knife right along the bone, and it'll come right nice and smooth. We here like ours a little rarer, but like I said, you can leave them in there a little longer if you'd like.
I noticed you cut them straight down. Follow the bone.
Follow the bone straight down, and they'll come off nice and clean.
And there today we've learned how to make a mustard and herb encrusted rack of lamb with couscous and pine nuts, courtesy of At Home Chef. You too can be an at-home chef.